Yeah, look how low that is. I think I need to raise that up. Just barely get off the pavement here. I got less than 2 fingers. So that's going to be pretty low. Okay, just doing little things. Picking away at it. I got some new felt. Bulb seal. Put on there. That looks good. I installed the hood latch release, which works well. And I'll mount that down underneath here. And so yeah, I'm trying to just get things narrowed down. I got a whole bench full of things, so I'm just going to do these little tidbits, making a list of more little tidbits I need to order, and get stuff narrowed down. That looks pretty good. It darn near seals up all the way. There's just a little spot, just barely. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a piece of bulb seal, small as I can, and so that glass will pinch up against it. I think it'll still look pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of seal on the door. This one here I picked out. It gives me a little bit extra reach, and it squishes down to nothing. So I'm going to put that around the door. And we'll see how close that comes to giving me a seal and then still shutting all at the same time. And I want to get a little bit of seal up here too, around this open spot if I can. Alright, so there's the seal. Right up against the door, I mean the edge, all the way down. Come out pretty good. And this one I just cut on the back side here, so it makes that bend. And then I'm going to glue that down with some black tack right on that edge. That one come out pretty clean right there. And on this side over here, brought that up and around, up tight against here, and kind of tucked it down inside the glass area. And then a short piece right here, which I'll tack down with the black tack, and that seals up against here pretty good. This back edge here, when you shut that door, you know, it comes up against this part. That's quite a gap and quite a ways from touching. So what I did is I took another strip and ran this down here, so then the two match up together, and then it squishes pretty tight. So got to kind of strategically place that in there so when it shuts they both line up together. Other than that, pretty simple. It worked out well. And I tapered this so when this part goes up against it, that kind of goes flat. And it provides a nice seal. I put a piece of paper in there and shut it, and you can tug on it. You can see how good of a seal you got. You know, I have a nice tight seal all the way around, so it actually came out pretty good. And it's not so tight to where the door don't shut. It still shuts nice and easy. Sounds good, you know, nice and solid when it shuts. I'm still going to get that piece up top here, I think. I don't know, I may drive it. It looks cleaner without it. But if I drive it and that's the only wind leak I have, I'm going to seal it up. But so far that door sealed up really nice. The only thing cheesy about it is this part right there. When you look down there, you can see kind of an ugly looking piece of rubber. Anyway, it's not too bad. We're going to go with it. The fact I got it all a seal and shut without problems, to me, is a win. You know, and it's sealed all the way around, even up here. This whole thing seals. So that'll be good for the old wind whistles. So now I'm going to run some wires for the door, and I got it coming through very bottom corner down there. Just stuck a grommet through there, and didn't have any connectors for the window motor, so I made some, stuck those wires down in there, and then filled that with epoxy, and then I'll make my own connector down here. So now remember, I'm going to have a switch which I'm going to hide in this door panel for the window, and I also can adjust the window up and down with the touch screen, and then also with the key fob I'll be able to roll the window up and down. And then with the door popper, same thing. I'll be able to do the door popper with the key fob, touch screen, mechanical, mechanical way to open the door. And then I'm going to make a little micro switch which will hook up to the door latch on the panel here. So I've got the wires for that. This is powered from the ISIS, what do you call that, in motion, which controls a motor. So I got up and down for my window, and then I got one switch for each function, up or down on the window, one of each of these wires, and the other wire is for the door to trigger the door popper. And then I got two more wires here for the speakers. Okay, I've been working on the wiring for the door, and right there is my window switch, which goes right down in here, just like that. So that'll be kind of a hidden little switch. You'll be able to reach in there, up and down on the window. Do that for both sides. And like I said, I'll have you know, a couple different options to roll the window up and down from that switch, from the touchscreen and key fob. So, and I kind of got my harness set up. I got to get some more wire wrap, finish off that loom, This is wires for my door popper, and then the wires for the window, and wires for the tweeter, and then the main driver for the door speak. So yeah, that's pretty much set up. I'm going to make sure the bolts are tightened up everywhere and decide on a good method to put the door panel on there. And then we'll hang that on there and get final fit and finish for the adjustment so the door shuts. Get the proper angle of the dangle. So yeah, moving right along. Got lots of little items coming also. Trying different knobs, different buttons, combos which are going to fit into the console. What else do I got coming? Different light sockets for the tail lights. Harness for the rear lights. I asked on the forum if the connectors for the signal lights, if I had to look for those or if I needed to order them. Well, I found them. It came with the kit, and there they are, brand new. So that's good to go. I still need a release cable for the hatch. Put a mention on the forum, asking what cable I need, if that came with the kit or if that was off of a Corvette donor. And one of the guys stepped up and is sending me one, no charge, which is cool. That forum is a cool bunch of guys. It's kind of a pay it forward thing. When somebody needs something, you send it, and then when you need it, they send it to you. So it's awesome. Pretty cool. So yeah, if you're going to build one of these, definitely get hooked up on the forum. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. Little odds and ends coming in. More seal for the window here. Still haven't got that yet. And I'm going to go ahead and get some more of this stuff, which came out really nice. I'm going to go around the inside of the edge of the windshield. Now, when you are looking from the inside, that just trims that off nicer. Slow but sure, little by little. Just been kind of running at the slow pace. Getting the other side on the door done. Getting the seal on here. It works out pretty good in that position. And I got my cable along with a bunch of other little parts. But a guy on the forum, Tim Motohead, sent me that. That's the rear hatch cable. So that's cool. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. He's got a really cool car, I think kind of in the same stages as mine, and his is white. So yeah, that'd be cool. See a white one and a black one right next to each other. But yeah, I'm going to get the door finished up. Oh, I don't think you have seen this. Got the door panel on here. These little caps that'll fold up over the screw. And anyway, looks pretty good. Fits pretty good to the door. The door's all sealed. Window goes up and down. Got my switch wired. I do not have the latch wired yet, but I'll get the other side caught up, get both doors done, and then probably start working on the front.